Behavioral science is the systematic analysis and investigation of human and animal behavior through controlled and naturalistic observation, and disciplined scientific experimentation. It attempts to accomplish legitimate, objective conclusions through rigorous formulations and observation. Examples of behavioral sciences include psychology, psychobiology, and cognitive science. Difference between behavioral sciences and social sciences. The term behavioral sciences is often confused with the term social sciences. Though these two broad areas are interrelated and study systematic processes of behavior, they differ on their level of scientific analysis of various dimensions of behavior. Behavioral sciences abstract empirical data to investigate the decision processes and communication strategies within and between organisms in a social system. This involves fields like psychology, social neuroscience and cognitive science. In contrast, social sciences provide a perceptive framework to study the processes of a social system through impacts of social organization on structural adjustment of the individual and of groups. They typically include fields like sociology, economics, public health, anthropology, demography and political science. Obviously, however, many subfields of these disciplines cross the boundaries of behavioral and social. For example, political psychology and behavioral economics use behavioral approaches, despite the predominant focus on systemic and institutional factors in the broader fields of political science and economics. Categories of behavioral sciences. Behavioral sciences can be divided into two academic fields, neural and social. Information processing sciences deal with information processing of stimuli from the social environment by cognitive entities, to engage in decision-making, social judgment and social perception for individual functioning and survival of organism in the social environment. Psychology, cognitive science, psychobiology, neural networks, social cognition, social psychology, semantic networks, ethology and social neuroscience are classified as information processing sciences. On the other hand, relational sciences deals with relationships, interaction, communication networks, associations and relational strategies or dynamics among organisms or cognitive entities in a social system. Sociological social psychology, social networks, dynamic network analysis, agent-based model and microsimulation are classified as relational sciences. Applications of behavioral sciences. Insights from several pure disciplines across behavioral sciences are explored by various applied disciplines and practiced in the context of everyday life and business. These applied disciplines of behavioral science include organizational behavior, operations research, consumer behavior and media psychology. See also: behavior, human behavior. List of academic disciplines: science, fields of science, natural sciences, social sciences. History of science, history of technology. References: A. B. Klumk, ed., Hollinger, R., and Klein, A.D. Introduction to the book in Introductory Readings in the Philosophy of Science. Buffalo, New York, Prometheus Books p. 11-12. Selected bibliography: George Devereux, From Anxiety to Method in the Behavioral Sciences, The Hague, Paris. Mouton and Colorado, 1967, Frederick N. Kerlinger, Behavioral Research, A Conceptual Approach, New York, Holt, Reinhardt and Winston, ISBN A0-03-013331-9, E. D. Klumk, R. Hollinger and A. D. Klein. Introductory Readings in the Philosophy of Science. Prometheus Books, New York. Neil J. Smolcer and Paul B. Baltz, eds. International Encyclopedia of the Social and Behavioral Sciences, 26 v. Oxford, Elsevier. ISBN 978-0-08-043076-8.